Kings, down the right alley, finds Kyle, hits off his chest, gets it right back. 3 left to shoot. Kyle gonna take it himself and slam it down! Oh my goodness! Look out below, William Kyle, 37-27, an emphatic jam. 5 seconds left, Betsy to the left wing, Anthony pushes downhill, gets inside the free throw line, rises up, and the wall says, get that off my lawn. He just swat that into the 5th row. Oh my goodness. Gives it up to Anthony, deep outside the arc, he lets it fly, yes! And one! Kyan Anthony from way downtown. Backing down the wall, handoff Kings, running baseline, loses his dribble, picks it up, kicks it out. It hits off of a couple of players for Syracuse and Virginia Tech. Freeman comes away with it, wide of 3 in the near corner, yes sir! Chaos results in cash for Syracuse. Syracuse leads by 10, 11-18 left in the first half. Avdalas, right wing, steps back on Sadiq White, now penetrates down the left alley, up with the right hand, blocked by White, rebound goes to Hansberry, it's stripped away, ball on the deck, Hansberry gives it off to Avdalas, off the glass, won't go, Syracuse got it, Betsy with the board. Let's go over those starting lineups one more time for Syracuse. J.J. Starling, Nate Kings, who's coming off a season high, 27 points last time out, shot 5 for 6 from 3, that's also a season high, and grabbed 6 rebounds. Nate George out there on the floor as well for Syracuse, and then down low, Donnie Freeman and William Kyle. That's the 5 for Syracuse, wearing the traditional home jerseys, the white with the orange script, orange numbers and letters. The orange move from left to right, and Virginia Tech moving from right to left. The starting 5, Jalen Bedford, Ben Hammond, the sophomore, who's averaging just under 12 points a game, under 30 minutes a game. He's someone to keep an ear out for. Neo Avdalas, a projected first-round pick in this coming NBA draft. And then down low for the Hokies, Amani Hansberry and Christian Gerdak. Hansberry and Kyle set to take the opening tip. Hansberry standing at 6'8", Kyle at 6'9", and Virginia Tech wins the tip. Moving from right to left, the Hokies control. Coming off a nice 89-76 victory over Notre Dame last time out as Avdalas down the right lane, up with the right hand and in. Boy, that didn't take long for Virginia Tech to break the 0-0 deadlock. It's 2-0, about 30 seconds played in the first half. Syracuse the other side. Kyle from the right wing. Begins his dribble straight away, handoff Starling, rounds the arc, kick out into the far corner for Kings. Dumps it down low to Kyle in the low post, spinning on Gerdak, walks the baseline, picks up his dribble. Give off to Kings, left wing 3, yes! 3-2 Syracuse after that 3-pointer from Kings. He looks to continue to ride the hot hand from beyond the arc, is down it the other way. Avdalas runs into some trouble, ball gets poked off of him and rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Syracuse. Avdalas getting the first points of the day. He scored Virginia Tech's first points in 7 games. That leads the team. Virginia Tech inbounds to Gerdak straight away. Avdalas takes over. Gives up to the left wing for Bedford. Step back 3. Off the rim, Kyle soars in and grabs it for Syracuse. The Orange moving from left to right quickly. Freeman, right wing, thought about it, 3 drives inside. Kick out in the corner for Kings. Working on Bedford, he takes it back outside. All the way to the left side of the floor. Handoff Starling, rounding the top of the key. Minute 15 played in the first half. 3-2 Syracuse on top as Starling down the left lane. His floater airballed, and Virginia Tech grabs the miss. Hammond down the right lane into the far corner. Slows things down for Virginia Tech. Works the ball around to Avdalas, the second highest touted recruit in Virginia Tech history, as he goes up with the right hand. Won't go, but the putback by Gerdak is good. And if you're asking, well, who was the highest touted recruit for Virginia Tech? Well, that was Dorian Finney-Smith, drafted in the NBA not too long ago.
Good company.
Kings pushing downhill the left lane, up with the left hand, short, but he's fouled. Foul on Christian Gerdak, the 6'10 freshman, who they call Big Country because of his West Virginia roots. So Kings was just penetrating down the left lane, went up, and drew some contact as Gerdak slapped his left wrist. So Kings to the line, his first free throw rattles home. That ties the ball game up at 4 apiece, about 2 minutes played in the first half.
Gerdak would commute over an hour to Gonzaga College in D.C. from West Virginia, from right along the border of Maryland.
Gerdak is someone who has really found his rhythm as a freshman as Kings knocks down the second. He started now in the last 8 games for Virginia Tech. He's a big presence down low. William Kyle certainly has got his hands full in this one. Virginia Tech bringing the ball up the floor from right to left. It's Ben Hammond, second season with Virginia Tech. Last time out had 32 minutes played and 16 points in the win over Notre Dame as Hansberry from the left low block banks it home. Working on Donnie Freeman. He gives the too small sign as he goes down the other end of the floor. And George throws it up for Kyle. Look out! Syracuse pushing the pace. George throwing it up and Kyle slamming it down. 7-6, Syracuse on top. 2.5 minutes played in the first half. Abdallas runs into some trouble at the other end. He maintains possession, gives it straight away for Hansberry. Now to Hammond, working through traffic up with the right hand, and before he could go up, foul called. Nathan George, the guilty party. First team foul for Syracuse. So Virginia Tech inbounds from the left side of the floor. Abdallas from the Block S logo, Starling in his pocket. Gives it straight away to Bedford. Gets a screen from Gerdak to the left side. Bedford cuts it right, down the lane, stops on a dime, up with the right hand. Get that out of here, Syracuse says, but Gerdak gets it back and puts it home. 8-7, Virginia Tech on top. 3 minutes played. Quick pace, and George left wide open, left corner three off the front of the rim. Grabbed by Gerdak for Virginia Tech. And the Hokies moving from right to left. Here's Hammond from the right wing. Pick and pop with Hansberry as he lets the floater go, and it's true. 10-7, Virginia Tech leads over Syracuse. 3.5 played in the first half. Kyle from straight away, a bounce pass to George, gets intercepted. Hammond in transition, up with the right hand, and he's stripped by Kyle. It rolls out of bounds. Last touched by Hammond. He can't believe it. He puts his hands to his face and looks over at his coach, Mike Young, in his 7th season as the bench boss for the Hokies. And Syracuse inbounds.
Kyle swiped it off of the knee of Hammond, I believe, even though he disagreed with the call. Exactly. Cheeky, but how about Kyle making an impact per usual on the defensive end?
The turnover, and he gets it right back. You can't argue. Starling from the right wing, penetrates down the right lane, lets the floater fly, and it's off the left side of the rim. Battle ensues for it. The ball rolls out of bounds along the baseline. Last touch by Virginia Tech. A few guys down low. Christian Gerdak, the last one to get his palms on it. Let's go back to Mike Young, the head coach for Virginia Tech, as Syracuse inbounds from the right side. 5 Conference Coach of the Year honors since 2010. Was the 2020-2021 ACC Coach of the Year, and also 2-time National Coach of the Year as well. He's got the accolades, he's got the honors, his 7th season with Virginia Tech, and he's got a tall task at hand. Freeman rattles home a 3 from the right wing, ties this ball game up at 10 apiece with over 4 minutes played in the first half. And what I mean by his hands are full, Virginia Tech, 10 newcomers from this team, just 4 returners from a year ago, as Hammond right down Broadway, kick out in the corner, well over the head of Hansberry and into the Syracuse bench. So Syracuse will get possession when we return. You're listening to Syracuse men's basketball on WAER.
Today's live broadcast is made possible thanks to support from listeners like you and from our sponsors.
Syracuse is getting a lot of those key contributions here in this one against Virginia Tech. The Orange lead by 7. It's 20-13 with about 7.5 played in the first half. Hello, everyone. Alongside Sam Reese, I'm Gino Antamarino. Sam, Nate Kings, 8 points, 2 for 2 from 3. Also has 2 points from the free throw line, but something to keep note. Sadiq White checks into the game. He's got 2 points. Tyler Betsy checks into the game. He's got a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
This is coming off of a Boston College loss in which Syracuse's bench didn't have a single field goal in that one.
They've already had 5 bench points.
There you go.
Which is 3 better than the entirety of that BC game that, oh, by the way, went to overtime. So they've done, 2.5 times better than that in the first less than 8 minutes of this game. So already you're getting better contributions from the bench, and that's a big reason why it's Syracuse up by 7 right now.
Who would have thought that would be something we're excited for? A couple of bench points. Virginia Tech inbounds from right to left after a Tyler Betsy 3 that made Virginia Tech call a timeout. Bedford from the left wing, guarded by Kings. Gives it straight away for Hammond. Now to shoot. Left wing 3. Won't go. Rebound goes into the short corner far side. It's picked up by Nate George. Under 12 minutes left in the first half. 2013, Syracuse on top. George barking out orders as he walks from the far side of the court to the near. Dribbles with the left hand, gives it to White straight away. Now to Freeman from the far wing. Backing down the wall, hand off Kings, running baseline, loses his dribble, picks it up, kicks it out. It hits off of a couple of players for Syracuse and Virginia Tech. Freeman comes away with it. White a 3 in the near corner. Yes, sir! Chaos results in cash for Syracuse. Syracuse leads by 10, 11-18 left in the first half. Hammond the other way, and a reach-in called against George. That's his second personal. Team foul number 6 for the Orange. Virginia Tech's got just 1 team foul. Syracuse has to be a little bit more disciplined.
And Virginia Tech was unbelievable at the line on Saturday against Notre Dame. In fact, the Hokies made their first 24 free throws of the game. They hadn't done that since at least 2009, so they're not a team you want to put in the bonus this early in the half, which Syracuse is 1 foul away from doing.
Not at all. George and Kings check out. Kyan Anthony comes in for Syracuse, his first time on the floor today. Also, Bryce Zephyr checks into the game. Did not play last time out against Boston College. So a little bit of a different look here for the Orange as Virginia Tech has possession. A throw inside and Lawal slams it down. A nice pass from Hammond from the right wing. And Lawal showing out that 49.5-inch vertical with the alley-oop. 23-15 Syracuse leads. Approaching halfway through this first half. Freeman from the left wing gives it straight away to Anthony. Now to Zephyr, right wing. Dribbles downhill, kick out in the corner. Betsy a 3. Short rebound, the wall comes skying in. His head was above the rim when he grabbed that miss. Virginia Tech the other way. Hammond finds the wall. Outside of the arc, handoff to Bedford. Down the left alley, step back 3. Yes. Bedford flashes the 3 with his fingers as he walks back on the defensive side of the floor for Virginia Tech. 23-18, Hokies trail the Orange. Anthony from straight away, working on Bedford. Left wing 3 from White. Off iron. Rebound goes to the wall, who quickly gives it up to Hammond. Dumps it down low, and whistle blows. Call a foul. That one's called against Hansberry. His first personal, team foul number 2. Hansberry checks out of the game. And Christian Gerdak is back for Virginia Tech. Syracuse leads 23-18. 10 minutes left in the first half. Zephyr across the timeline. Gets a screen from Donnie Freeman to the right side. Gives it to Freeman straight away. Hand off Anthony. From a few feet outside the arc. Drives down the right alley. And a foul called against Bedford. As Anthony was penetrating, Bedford just got his arms in there. And Anthony does such a good job, Sam, of drawing contact and drawing those fouls.
He does, because he initiates it, you're right. And I mean, nowadays that is a foul. That's just a soft foul in my opinion. I hate how that's called these days, but Well done by him.
Sam, old school basketball connoisseur.
Oh, come on, he was barely touched.
Freeman from the right elbow. 8 seconds left to shoot. He jacks up a mid-range. Short. The wall grabs the miss. Virginia Tech from right to left. Here's Hammond. They call him Mighty Mouse because he stands at 5'11". Gets to the free throw line. Kick out Lowell right wing. Hand off to shoot. Straight away. Gives it to the right wing for Mighty Mouse, a.k.a. Hammond. Lollipop pass inside for Lowell. Splits Syracuse's D. Rises, but he misses the dunk. Gerdek gets the offensive board and puts it in. Cuts the deficit to just 3 for Virginia Tech. 9 minutes left in the first half. Freeman, bounce pass to Anthony. Anthony barking out orders, gives it up to Freeman straight away. A 3, rattles in. The Orange lead by 6. 8:50 left in the first half. Donnie Freeman's last time out, his first double-double of the season. Game against Boston College, career high 14 rebounds and 19 points. Hammond gets to the right elbow for Virginia Tech, dumps it down low to Gerdek from the baseline, his floater short, and Syracuse grabs the miss. Zephyr from the right wing, now to White, right downhill, up with the left hand, won't go, off the left side of the rim, and here comes Hammond pushing the pace the other way for Virginia Tech. From the far corner, crossing over from left to right, lets the floater fly, and it's good. It's just too easy for Ben Hammond, just making that look effortless. His first 2 points of the game, though. Someone that averages a little over double digits in points this season. Wait for him to get going. Freeman from the far wing, calling out orders, gives it up to Anthony. Deep outside the arc, he lets it fly. Yes! And one! Kyan Anthony from way downtown. 29-22, Syracuse leads, 7:45 left, timeout called. Kyan Anthony, he needed that for his confidence. Coming off of just 1 point last time out against Boston College, went 0 for 3 in 17 minutes of action. And boy, knocks down the trace, and he's got a chance to get one more at the free throw line when we come back. You're listening to Syracuse men's basketball on the original home of the Orange, WAER.
Today's live broadcast is made possible thanks to support from listeners like you and from our sponsors.